tanks could actually get taken out here, although that was quite good from Super's perspective. He managed to get rid of the enemy without losing any tanks there. And the 2 tanks being sieged, I don't think it's quite going to be enough. He's going to drop off a Zealot here, and the Reaver going down. The Reaver's taking a massive hit, loses all of its shields. Daring play here by Pipiliu, and he's kept that Reaver alive, and for the time being, he's managed to stave off this little attack. I really love it how the dropship's there as well to give the tanks vision later on against the probes. Very maneuverable there as well. So plenty more forces streaming in. Pipiliu is really committing to Zealots at the moment. He's got that Protoss Forge there. He's got the Photon Cabinet to help shoot away any airborne units that might be giving him vision over here. A lot of vultures coming around as well. They're probably going to be able to take out this this little probe here. We'll see how it goes. Looks like the shuttle's coming in, landing a Reaver. This could be bad for Super. Oh, Scarab goes off, takes out a number of SCVs there. 3 kills already. And looks like Super's running back. Another 3 kills, so that's 6 guys dead. And wow, we've got a Wraith as well. That's awesome. Because he already had the starport out earlier. So just getting some shots off on the Wraith. This is the Reaver going to get some more kills. Super better get out of the way here. Oh my god, Reaver's being dropped up right in the midst of these. Another Scarab going off. Is it going to hit? No, it's a dud. But here come the Terran forces to try and deal with this. The tanks coming into position, getting rid of the Reaver, and very little harm done. Well, 6 guys is a big deal. At this point in the game, it's not game-breaking, but a large lack of mining is happening here. Not much happening from those SCVs, but finally Super gets back to it. In the meantime, I wasn't able to commentate on it, but the Vultures did take out a pylon and a probe there and have mined this, so it's prevented the Protoss from going 4 bases. And now more probes are dying. I love this range here, and of course the Vultures can't quite get past, but they were still able to clobber this and prevent the Protoss from doing any more mining here. Looks like an attack's coming in over here through the center of the map. Zealot streaming through, not really liking the mines and tanks combination there, so Pipiliu pulling back. Really misjudged that one, unfortunately. No upgrades from the Protoss yet. Neither does the Terran have any upgrades, but we've got +1 on the way for the Protoss forces. The Vultures just pulling back now. By the way, we've also got... oh, nothing happening with the armory. Plenty more tanks streaming out. And this has had to be cancelled, unfortunately, because there was a Dragoon attacking it. That sucks, but he can just rebuild it. And yeah, he's going for the command center once again. Vultures hanging around. They can just come back whenever they want. I feel like Pipiliu ought to maybe put a photon cannon behind these pylons here, or maybe just here, just prevent the Vultures coming back through and doing even more damage later on. Although the Dragoons have seen to it that the Vultures can't come in and attack anymore. And these Dragoons are gonna... Whoa! Oh! 2 Dragoons going down to Vulture fire. That is intense stuff there. It looks like more tanks are setting up here. This could be a good time for Pipiliu to attack, but unfortunately Super's already sieged up, so very slow push there by... or slow thinking there by Pipiliu. Super's got his forces in a position with plenty of tanks, but Dragoons being sent in now, as well as the Zealots. A lot of mine drag happening. Holy crap. Mines being dragged all over the place. Tanks absolutely being destroyed here, so Pipiliu is actually going to run over this. Excuse me, voice just getting cracked up there. Tanks reinforcing the Terran position though, so unfortunately the Dragoons sent back. Doesn't quite have enough Dragoons to continue that assault, but Pipiliu has actually cleared all of the mines, so Super's going to need to put more mines down there if he wants to stand a chance of that. Unfortunately for the Terrans, the missile turret hasn't begun burning down, so it can stay hid there. It helps to ward off those observers, that's for sure. Oh, still got a couple of Vultures in that dropship as well. Well, that's cool. Okay, the Protoss have cleared out the bottom right position, putting down a Nexus there with that probe. They're going to be wanting to have some photon cannons down here for sure, otherwise the Vultures are going to make quick work of them. Terrans are being pushed back here, and the Pipiliu's forces just doesn't have enough Zealots nearby. He's got a few in reserve. He needs to be building more. Here's some Templars, though. Very helpful. But now the more tanks are coming in, and the mines are being set in place. This is really going to... prevent the Protoss from coming in and attacking. We've got 2 tanks coming out. They're going to be in range to shell. We've got the Wraith to give them vision, but the Protoss are pushing in. They don't want to lose any probes, so just sacrificing Dragoons right now to charge in. But this is not enough Dragoons to push in now. Absolutely getting slaughtered. Just doesn't have enough... oh, this is terrible. Protoss attack here. Absolutely getting wiped. That was not good play by Pipiliu. He's just got too many tanks lined up here with the splash damage. and now the expansion is paying the price. But the 3 Zealots working their way through, they should be able to take out these 2 tanks, especially with the other tanks shelling them with the splash damage. So that has actually saved Pipiliu in the short term from losing any more stuff. He did lose that 1 photon cannon and has lost a few probes, but otherwise his economic losses there have been minimal. Still no weapon upgrades from either player. Oh, we've got +1 weapons from the Terrans, so that's really going to hurt in terms of the splash damage from these tanks shortly. But here we go with more Dragoons being sent in to deal with these tanks yet again. The Vultures are there though. We've got more Zealots coming in from the shuttle, so this tank actually getting pounded now. That sucks, but 2 more tanks. As soon as the Zealots go down, the 2 more tanks are in position to resume shelling of this expansion, and this is the way of it on Bluestorm against Protoss. Every time the Zealots come in, Super's just got some more tanks to fill the gap. And oh, nice Storm, getting rid of the 1 tank, reducing the 2nd tank to very low health. The Vultures are in support now, and that Wraith has just been fantastic, warding off the shuttle as well. Really good position here for the Terrans, and that is amazing stuff. We've got a lot more factories, by the way. We've got, well, actually not a lot more, just 6. Don't know why he's got the 2nd starport. He had an original starport up here. He must have forgotten that he had that starport there. Going for a science facility. He's going to be able to get +2 weapons before long, and that'll be really great. Really great stuff to see. What have we got here? Starports now, Stargates rather. Upgrading Stasis Field and building a couple of Arbiter Tribunals. Looks like the Protoss yet again beating off these 2 tanks here, so the Terran's just not able to defend off this position. And a whole lot of Dragoons there on the hill. Just not able to push in because he doesn't have enough Zealots. That's what this Protoss player really needs right now, is more Zealots. He's got the bottom right expansion here. A whole lot of Vultures coming in. Is this going to be enough photon cannons to deal with it? This photon cannon is actually being withered down to below. It's going to die. We've got another photon cannon there to fend off though, and probes coming in to attack the Vultures. Vultures actually pulling back now and picking off the probes, so these probes are really going to suffer for it, but probes are actually doing a whole lot of damage now. Dragoons pulling back to try and respond. That was amazing stuff. Really cool attack there. Finally the Dragoons... Oh, Dragoons not even arriving. He must have had to pull them back for some unnecessary reason. I don't know what this Protoss player is doing here, but he's missing a lot of opportunities. And more probes. Amazingly, the probes aren't really taking that many hits, because every time the Vultures move into attack, they're always attacking the photon cannons. And finally here, the Arbiters going to clean up the Vultures. Whew. Man, I need a breath of fresh air. Non-stop commentary, really making my face go numb. I'm running out of air here. Whew. Alrighty. Oh, and the tanks resume shelling of the expansion here. No probes, well, only 3 probes at the top able to do anything about this. That Wraith maybe needs to move in just a little bit closer so that the tanks can start firing at the pylon. Large force being massed up here. Looks like Pipiliu is going to be going in for it. That Arbiter hasn't got enough energy for a stasis. No, it doesn't. What about the other one? Still nothing for the stasis. Oh, there we go. I didn't realize it was only 100 needed for the stasis. My bad. I don't play Protoss, obviously, but this is looking bad for a Super. He's actually getting pounded here, but the Protoss have taken a massive lot of casualties as well. So very violent on both sides. Unfortunately, the Terrans have come out slightly better off because the Protoss have just wasted all of their forces, and the Terrans have got still plenty of guys left under the stasis, and once it wears off, Super's going to have plenty of stuff left. In the meantime, taking the expansion at the top left, that's going to be very useful for the Terrans up here, and taking another gas as well. So that looks good. A whole lot of Vultures streaming in from behind, but unfortunately for him, Pipiliu has actually responded by rebuilding a lot of these photon cannons, so that's not going to allow the Vultures any way to get any kills there. He could push in a little bit further here and clobber these probes, and that does look like what he's going to be doing. Instead, he's going for the single pylon, which has already taken a lot of damage here. He may be able to take that out and move through, but the Protoss, by the time he's done that, will have actually got into position. A whole lot of other... Oh, wow! A whole lot of other Vultures managed to sneak in through that blocked entrance. That was very slow on Pipiliu's part, and actually landing mines all around the Protoss base. Some of them going off on Protoss forces here. That was cool. I feel like he missed an opportunity. Bear in mind there are no probes over here for him to kill. But that was interesting stuff. Got 4 more Vultures ready to stream past here. Maybe do exactly the same thing, but how many mines do they have each? 1 mine on that guy. A few more mines. I don't know why he's attacking that pylon. Maybe he can't get past. He really should be attacking these probes here. But in the meantime, more Vultures streaming in to the bottom. And this is really good Vulture play in the meantime here. Oh, 6 o'clock position being taken by the Protoss. Don't forget about that. So economically, these Vultures are really going to make it worth it by killing probes and forcing Pipiliu to waste cash on more and more photon cannons. Really, Super should be focusing on taking this, and lo and behold, the Terran SCV moves in position to take that very expansion, and that will actually clean the map up half-half with an expansion going to each player, divided up by 2. And that will give the Terrans a slight advantage, in my opinion. Looks like we've got 1-1 upgrades for the Terrans, only 1+1 weapons for the Protoss, so the Terrans are slightly hit on upgrades. Nothing's happening in terms of actual research, although we are getting +2 weapons up for the Protoss here. An attack happening in the middle of the map. I feel like Super was caught off guard there. Bad planning and bad scouting. So his tanks are having to re-siege up. Fortunately for him, the Protoss forces aren't heading straight over there.